Dear teachers, surely not one of us could predict how 2020 would unfold. Despite the extraordinary challenges faced by all of us this year, we managed to address no less than 18 mathematics topics through the Mathematics in Intersen phase program. Let us review the workshops and topics dealt with this year. Your workshop notes and journals will be useful sources to consult when you do your planning. Also, remember that the videos and content of the online workshops will remain on the Siawela website should you want to refer to them later on. Our first workshop was presented in your town. The content of this introductory workshop included an overview of the program for the year. You were also introduced to simple matchstick games that you can use during your lessons. Other topics that were dealt with included number bonds, number lines, doubling and halving, rounding off, as well as odd and even numbers. Your facilitators discussed the baseline assessment for Term 1 with you, as well as requirements for the term's formal assessment. You were also provided with sample worksheets on these topics. Can you remember the following poem by William Huff that was shared during this workshop? Paint their minds and guide their thoughts. Share their achievements and advise their faults. Inspire a love of knowledge and truth as you light the path which leads our youth. For our future brightens with each lesson you teach, each smile you lengthen, each goal you help reach. For the dawn of each poet, each philosopher and king begins with a teacher and the wisdom they bring. Workshop 2 was the first online workshop due to the advent of the COVID-19 pandemic and the lockdown. The underlying message of this workshop was, we rise by lifting each other up. You will also remember the powerful statement that was shared, may we give our children the roots to grow and the wings to fly. The workshop included a video message on how to cope in uncertain times. We also provided information on how to deal with COVID-19 in your classroom. Mathematics topics that were discussed were the teaching of number sentences, units of length, and fractions. In Workshop 3, we were reminded that self-care is not selfish and how we can enhance our personal well-being by doing breathing exercises, physical exercise, following an improved diet, and by getting enough sleep. In the professional development section of this workshop, you were given an opportunity to consider maths content that should be taught to learners as required by the revised annual teaching plan for Term 2. Mathematics topics for the workshop included how to teach Introduction to Algebra, numeric and geometric patterns, and area and perimeter of 2D shapes. The personal message imparted via Workshop 4 was one of how to live bravely. This message was conveyed via an interview between Brene Brown and Oprah Winfrey. In regard to mathematics topics, the following themes were dealt with: the DBE's revised teaching plan for Terms 3 and 4, and how to teach probability, data handling, and graphs. With regards to data handling, attention was paid to the following measures of central tendency: the mean, median, and mode. Apart from workshops, you also received mentoring visits by your facilitators when this was possible before the hard lockdown. In between online workshops, your facilitators explored various creative ways through social media to connect with you for online mentoring sessions. Thank you for your cooperation in this regard. We trust that this overview served as a reminder of the work covered and that this information will remain a valuable source of reference to you in years to come. Now that your memory has been refreshed about the mathematics content that was covered so far this year, you may move to the next section of the workshop, which is all about the teaching of whole numbers.